My presentation is regarding with the China-Mexico strategic cooperation in the G20. And I would like to start with Mexico presidency priorities. The first point is economic stabilization and the structural reforms as the foundation for growth and employment. Second, the strengthening the financial system and fostering the financial inclusion to promote economic growth. 3, improving the international financial architecture in an interconnected world, which is a very important point for China and Mexico. 4, enhancing food security and addressing commodity price volatility, and promoting sustainable development and green growth and fight against climate change. How to share experiences to solve economic challenges. I think this is the first most important thing is. So Latin American crisis of the 80s with the lost decade, faced with irresponsible government spending, increased the public deficit and therefore generated high levels of debt. So far it was a problem of liquidity. Latin American countries borrowed money from international American and European banks to pay the interest, and it brings us a turning the liquidity issue of a solvency problem. I think it is the first important point. Then United States Treasury, along with the International Monetary Fund, inject multimillionaire funds to contain the lack of credibility and increase confidence, so the interest rates could stabilize and renegotiation of the debt was possible. This was the kind of the performance of the financial institutions. Then, is Europe suffering of a liquidity or for an insolvency problem? It depends on each case. In the case of Spain and Italy, the issue is liquidity. The G20 countries must act to build a bazooka fund to contain the lack of confidence and prevent insolvency issues. The first point is to share an objective, reduce the negative effect of the financial crisis in developing countries, maintain developing financing and poverty reduction, which is one of the most important points in this topic. Second is to strengthen building capacity of development institutions and make sure that the implementation of the Millennium Development Goals is unaffected. Second, maintain markets open and transfer technology to jointly promote global poverty reduction and development. Third is to build the capacity of a multilateral development banks. And third is the Chinese strategy with a South-to-South cooperations. Just to implement what China wants to bring is to implement the strategic allies with Brazil, an example, and India. So, just to contain or implement the self-insurance to isolate developing countries from developed countries' pressure. But the emerging economy were unwilling to act as a lender of a last resort. So the first point is how to finance development in time of crisis.